said after you guys were able to get a couple preseason games under your belt?
I think now we transition into like what we need to like look good for that first game. A little more specific on details about opponents. Just really in detail on what we need to focus on going into knowing that we can have 2 weeks out from the game. So I think it's just more that honing in on the details and small parts of it. I think the first part of training camp was all about, just in general, like, getting your feet under you, running, what you so have. And I think now you get specifically into your team and what your teamwork needs.
What has stood out to you about the defensive play and the defensive emphasis there? Because that's been a big shift.
I think that, I don't know, BJ is really amazing at it. Kareem was always amazing at it when they played. So I think they just kind of pouring into us now, making it a habit, accountability on the defensive end, all cylinders. And so I think right now we learning it, but we also getting experience with these guys, practice guys to kind of, be the best defenders that we can. But defense is very important for us. In order for us to win games this year, we're going to be defending. So.
What are some of those details you're getting into this week?
Know when to switch, know when not to switch, know who to switch on, know who not to switch on. Like that's just the detail and grit of the game that a lot of people just talk about the wins and losses, but no one actually talks about personnel, schemes. And so now you get to focus on that, and so that's what we've been to focus on today. Yes.
Holly Rowe mentioned on the ESPN broadcast you dislocated your middle finger knuckle.
Yeah.
When did you do that? Like
China. Yeah.
What was that experience like, just coming back from that and doing that rehab?
I didn't do rehab. No one fixed it. No one helped me. I don't know what you want me to do, but I don't have any rehab for it. No one helped me out in China, so I just here.
Is it still dislocated?
Probably healing on its own now. It's just nothing I can really do about it. But, yeah.
Have you been told, like, maybe in the off-season you want to address that?
I mean, obviously the trainers here have taken care of me to get done what I need to get done, but it's only so much you could do with a, fractured fingers. Part of life, part of basketball at that point. So, normal stuff athletes go through.
Kelsey, a bit of a broader question for you. The team's kind of taken up that "Now You Know" slogan.
Yeah.
In terms of the season, what does that mean to you?
I think now you know that Indiana is actually trying to, be that foundational team to where, we winners too. We've went through the trenches knowingly already, so now you know that we've done enough of that, and now we want to talk about winning. So I think winning conversations is the conversation for the Indiana Fever now. So that wasn't always the case, but now it is.
You talked last week about how Tamika and other players had laid the foundation for the franchise.
Yeah.
You were here, when this team wasn't winning. You're here now. What does it mean for you to kind of be looked at, in the future as you're going to be one of those foundational players?
Oh, it's a dope experience, especially coming from an organization like the Fever. I wouldn't want to rep anybody else as far as the new people that come in and being a pillar of that down the line. I think it's worth it, and I think people like Tamika Catchings did an unbelievable job of pouring it to me. So now it's only right that I do the same thing going forward.
Is there a bit of swagger and confidence that comes with kind of the "Now You Know"?
I think naturally, yeah. I think that you have to carry a sense of chip on your shoulder to be prepared for the moments. But I think that it's just for our culture. It's not really for anybody else. It's like I think now we need to know. It's not about proving anybody else, otherwise. I think for us right now, it's just our culture is now you know. So.